So age verification is at its breaking point because now they're mandating some stupid stuff. Apparently people in the UK now, when they go on Twitch, yep, Twitch, one of the biggest live streaming websites out there, you're gonna have to provide a facial scan to watch certain live streams. Where have we reached as a society? So basically Twitch is now gonna require UK users to undergo facial recognition scans for accessing mature content. Again, wait till you see what they consider mature content. Privacy advocates and creators warn about risks to biometric data, citing recent breaches like Discord's. Ofcom, which is the Office of Communications in UK, which is basically threatened to sue people who don't comply. They might soon prohibit under 18 streamers from earning money on Twitch, impacting young creators. And this is going to be applying to some gaming events as well, which is just wild. So under the new policy, any UK user wishing to view streams flagged for mature themes, ranging from sexual content and drug use to excessive smoking and gambling, must submit to a facial scan. This check is triggered at 3 points during new account creation, upon an existing user's first login after the change, or when attempting to access flagged streams. For Twitch, it's a compliance measure for users. It's a sea change in how they interact with the platform. They immediately got a bunch of backlash. Privacy advocates and digital rights organizations voiced deep concerns over the security of users' biometric data. Their skepticism isn't unfounded. Earlier this year, Discord, a major competitor, they're saying that Discord's a competitor to Twitch? Anyways, suffered a high-profile data breach that exposed sensitive identification documents for 70,000 users. And by the way, it's speculated to be way more than 70,000. That is just the official number that Discord themselves released. That incident still lingers in the collective memory, fueling doubts about the ability of tech giants to safeguard such personal information. Critics point out that biometric data is often handled by third-party vendors, adding another layer of vulnerability. The UK government's limited response to prior breaches and the apparent ease with which companies can limit liability for such incidents has only intensified mistrust. For many, the question isn't just about compliance, but whether these platforms can truly protect what's arguably the most personal data of all, our faces. And it's a good point, right? So remember, when you do a facial scan on Twitch, it's not going to be just Twitch and Amazon that have it. There's probably going to be some sort of third-party vendor that is going to verify, through their AI technology, whether you are 18 or not. And as usual, the UK wants to take it a step forward and they want to try to make it even worse. And before I read this out, like I say in every single video, don't think that because you're not in the UK that you're safe. Remember that this whole Kids Online Safety Act thing started in the UK and now it's in America, Russia, Italy, and all these other countries. So it's going to spread worldwide eventually. We have to try to put a stop to this type of stuff right now. But anyways, anyone who's under 18, if Ofcom gets their way, they can't earn money on Twitch. So no donations, no subs, no paid gifting. And apparently the intention is to shield minors from exploitation, grooming, and online abuse. So basically, if a kid is like 16 and they're playing Fortnite, you can't donate to them or gift them subs because apparently that is basically going to be exploiting them, which doesn't make any sense. For people who are like 15 or 16, what's wrong if they just want to stream a video game and earn some money that way? I don't see the issue. And the crazy thing is, this might actually apply to gaming as well. Remember, they keep using the broad terminology of mature content. So basically any type of video game with which they would consider like extreme violence could be subject to this new rule as well. You want to see somebody play GTA 6? Sorry, buddy. Give us your facial screen right now, and then we'll consider whether or not you can watch the stream. I mean, this is the point we're at right now in UK's whole age verification. And this article points that out. For British viewers, accessing mature content, even for blockbuster titles like the highly anticipated GTA 6, now comes with the price of a facial scan. It's unclear which games will trigger the scans, leaving both creators and audiences in a state of uncertainty. There are several petitions to repeal the laws, and they're being scheduled for debate in Parliament, with critics arguing that its broad scope risks stifling legitimate discussion and community building. They warn that well-intentioned efforts to protect children could inadvertently limit online freedom, suppressing everything from gaming fandoms to innocuous hobbyist groups. And as usual, what do they say? Oh, it's for the kids. We're just trying to protect the kids. That's all bullshit. We all know that's bullshit. Opponents counter that normalizing facial recognition for everyday internet use could erode privacy and set dangerous precedents, not just in the UK, but globally. This is the part that just kills me, that people don't understand this. Obviously, 99.9% of you guys are awesome and you guys leave positive comments and stuff like that, but I've read some comments where people are like, oh, you're just fear-mongering. This isn't going to spread across the world. Here's a list of countries and continents that require age verification. Most people think it's just the UK, right? Well, here you go. I'm just going to go ahead and do a slow scroll here real quick, and keep in mind that the vast majority of these countries that have age verification implemented them within the last 2 or 3 years. If you guys actually think that it's just going to be the UK and nobody else is going to be effective and this isn't going to spread eventually globally, you guys are fools. This is something that we need to keep an eye on and make sure that we are able to stop before it gets too bad. I mean, remember, just look at the UK. At first, this was for, adult websites, right? So basically, if you want to go on the hub, you have to give ID age verification, right? Vast majority of people disagreed, but they're like, okay, fine. I guess, kids shouldn't be seeing that type of stuff, right? And now it's turned into live streams. You can't watch someone play GTA 6 unless you send them a selfie of you. Where are we right now in the world? And the fact that people don't think this is a big deal is fucking nuts. That's why I keep making videos on this. It seems like a lot of other people think that, oh, you know, whatever, the YouTube age verification thing, that sucked, but you know, what else are we going to do about it? Well, guess what? It's going to go past YouTube. It's going to everything. Now it's on Twitch. Now it's on live streams. What's going to be next? I need to get age verification to open up my iPhone or something? I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's crazy. It's insanity to me that people don't see that this is such a big deal. So guess what? If you are under 18 right now and you use Twitch, it will be only a matter of time before you are required to provide facial recognition to the website if the government gets their way. Yes, it is only starting in the UK right now, but so did this entire Kids Online Safety Act. So don't think that it won't spread to your country. We need to start talking about this. We need to start talking about this in law and talking about the fact that these are just major privacy concerns. Discord got hacked, the T app got hacked. All these apps can get hacked at any place, anytime. So the fact that they have all this information now makes them a fucking gold mine for hackers. The Discord hackers took all those IDs, man. You think they just kept all that shit and was like, oh, cool, I guess we'll just keep all these IDs? No, they sold all that shit. They have the potential to make millions, if not billions of dollars off that information. So the fact that everybody just seems to be kind of just okay, and it's like with age verification, everyone's just like, oh, it is what it is. I mean, dude, are you guys fucking serious? Like, we need to actually do something about this. I appreciate everybody who always gives me credit for and tries to, you know, say that I'm some sort of martyr or some hero or whatever, but I'm really not. I'm just a regular idiot that has nothing smart to say, but the only difference is I actually really care about these issues, and I wish more people would talk about them. So shout out to everybody who watches these videos. Be sure to make sure you guys like and comment on these videos. Use the hype feature if YouTube ever gives me that back, because they keep taking it away from me. And make sure you guys subscribe, man, because I'm really trying to make sure that we have all this information, because it really seems like people just don't give a shit about age verification anymore. Like I said, this is just going to get worse over time, not better. So we need to make sure that we are actually talking about this type of stuff in law. And at least if we can't talk about it in law, and if we don't have the right to vote, let's say we're younger or something, at least we can talk about it amongst ourselves. And so everybody can get the idea that this is not okay. This is a violation of privacy. If we can't just watch a live stream on the internet and just sit back and relax, what the fuck else can we do? I mean, this is the type of stuff that keeps people sane, you know what I mean? A lot of kids who are going through tough times, they rely on YouTube and Twitch for entertainment, just to relax, hang out. And if even that is taken away from them, what are kids even allowed to do on the internet? It's just weird, man. So I don't know. This whole thing and the whole narrative of, oh, it's for the kids. I mean, I can see through all this bullshit, and know all of you guys can too, but it seems like the vast masses of, you know, my country, your country, like basically everywhere in the world, they don't really seem to want to talk about this. The people who do talk about it realize that it's a really big deal and that we need to make some sort of noise about this, but the vast majority of people either don't know or don't care. And that's really sad, because at the end of the day, man, like, if we don't do something about this right now, they're going to mandate our face to use the internet. And it's going to get to that point. I mean, this is such a slippery slope. This shit is slipperier than if you were to put butter on ice. I don't know, man. So weird analogy, but whatever. I mean, I've ranted long enough. Hopefully we are able to do something about this. If you can't even go on a live stream and just enjoy yourself, then what the hell else can you do on the internet? Oh, and before I end the video, YouTube. So how about that interview? Let me know if we're still doing that interview, YouTube. I'm excited, and I hope you are too. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the situation in the comments. Please leave a like in the video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. See ya.